Alright, I'm going to do a quick update video on my question yesterday or 1 or 2 days ago, I can't remember. So I was asking the group on how to wire the toggle switches, right? And I finally got it to work for this DumboRc, and thought I'd make a quick video for those of you who is thinking of doing the same, right? So what I did was I wanted to convert this channel 5 dial into a 3-position switch, right? So I get a low, medium and high state, to operate some of the features I have for my RCs. And I finally got it to work. You see 2 toggles here. One of it, which is this one, basically turns the controls from the knob to the toggle switch. Now if I were to push it up, I operate the channel 5 through this toggle switch. If I push it down, it goes back to the knob. So I'm not removing this knob still works, but at the same time I have the option to flick it over to the toggle switch. And I was having issues wiring this toggle switch to have it work in the 3 different states, which is the low, mid and high state. After much trial and error, and I couldn't find this on YouTube. There was a guy who was kind of close, kind of got the concept close, but the wiring for the DumboRc is different from what he's shown, right? So I thought I share this to you guys and see if it would help. Now this would be the knob configuration, right? So on the right here, this would be the knob. What the knob setup would be, knob or dial, whatever you want to call it, would be there will be 3 connectors at the bottom of the dial. The first one will be the red, black and then the white cable for the signal. Now because it's a knob, it just varies the resistance throughout the dial across here, right? So when you're turning the knob, it just have different resistance value. That's how it works, right? So red, black and then white. Now there was a guy in YouTube who kind of explained this as well, and he explained this. So this would be the 3-position switch, right? So assuming the switch will be in a center state. Now if you flick it to one end, it connects this side, and then you flick it to the other end, it connects this side, right? So what he explained in his video was he wired it in a way where it's red, black and then white, similar to this setup, right? But I've tried this and it didn't work, right? What you need to do if you want to put it on the DumboRc similar to mine is to have the wiring go red, white and then black, and you have to solder 2 resistors connecting the 3 poles together, right? So there should be 1 resistor from the red to the white, and then there should be 1 resistor from the black to the white as well. Now when you flick the switch, right, in this position it will be on a high state. When you flick it to the middle, it would be on the center, and then you flick it to this side, it will be on a low state because it's connected to the negative. And this is how I got it set up in here. Okay, so I don't have to really explain how this works. This basically cuts off the signal coming from this one and transfer the signal to this one, right? So this is straightforward. The weird one would be this toggle switch. Now to convert the knob setup, the dial setup to the 3-position setup, you need 2 resistors. I think it doesn't matter what resistor value you have, as long as both are the same values, and it should work. You need these 2 to be the same resistor values, right? If this is 2.7k, right, 2.7k resistance, for example, this should be 2.7 as well, right? Just make sure that both are the same resistor values. I don't know what values I'm using. I know that they are the same and it works perfectly for me. Okay, I hope this helps any one of you. Again, if you want to have a 3-position switch on your cheap DumboRc radio setup, this is how you should do it. There is a lot of space in here for you to put in an additional switch. All you need to do is to drill a hole right through, and there is plenty of room. There's actually a lot of other room inside this remote, and feel free to explore. The only reason why I put it here is so that you don't need to run extremely long cables from here to here, and it's a very simple setup, very simple drill, and it works perfectly. Okay, feel free to ask if you have any questions, and I'll be glad to assist if possible. All right, thank you. Bye.